All right, and you did it 6, and yet your family was like, yeah, okay, maybe not, and that started putting the coal on the fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, you know what? My mum and dad are really special people, but they were always very negative with me. Very, very negative. You know, and I got into my swimming, which I suppose was another sort of big segment of my life.
What was your stroke as a swimmer?
Freestyle.
Freestyle. All right.
Freestyle,
And you
yeah.
were good.
Very good. Yeah, and I think we were sort of we were all pushed into a swimming, but it was more just to keep us good. You know, we're all very, I suppose, very free brothers. You know, with ADHD, we're all very energetic. We're all over the place. We needed to expend some energy, and I think the pushing us into the pool was easy. You know, and
You said you have an old story about your first time in the pool when you were in Portugal. Yeah.
so
It's a fitting tale of who you are, isn't it?
it is. It really is. I mean, I was a national champion swimmer. You know, I won the nationals 3 years in a row. I set British records. I was on the world class potential squad, which is like the junior Olympic team. I was the best in the country by a mile as well, not just by a little bit. I was the best in the country for my age by an absolute mile. And that segment of my life got shut down. But I tell people about it, and people say, "Oh, how did you even get into swimming?" And when I asked my mum, because obviously, you know, I'm too young to remember that. I was like, how did I get into swimming? Well, my mum was a swimming teacher, and my eldest brothers were good swimmers as well. And I was on holiday in Portugal, and this is how I started swimming. On holiday in Portugal, running and jumping in the pool, 2 years old, you know, can't swim. And every time I'd jump in, somebody would have to fish me out because I was drowning. So my mum, my dad, my brothers, you know, I think my grandma was there, kept fishing me out. After about 5 days in, the 1,000th time I jumped in the swimming pool, my mum just stood on the edge of the pool, looked at me, and just said, "Fuck you, sink or swim." And I swam. She said,
That's actually what she said.
that's the exact word she said. That's what she said. And I swam. She said, I just started swimming. I swam to the side, and that's it. Jumped back in, swam back. Then I'm swimming more. And it was those words that when she told me those words, I was like, that just defines me all over. You know, it's you do two things in life, and this is very relative to me and my mental health. Is you either sink, you dwell, you blame the world, you blame everybody else for your problems, and you fall, you crumble inwards, and you know, and that's when people end their own lives and they kill themselves or they self-harm. Or you swim, you move forward, you set goals, you have ambitions, and you get up, you get out that hole, you stop blaming everybody, and you go and get what you want. And that I always use these words when I try and, you know, do my talks to people and everything. It's you sink or swim. You do one or the other. You've got to pick one. And obviously, you know, there's only one right answer. There's only one you can pick. It's swim. Because if you don't keep swimming, moving forward in life, you're gonna do some bad things. You're gonna sink, dwell, and it's a very dark, horrible place if you start doing that. And a lot of people these days are in that position.